got this box yesterday. It is the January 2020 Fairy Loot box with the theme of Moon and Stars. I'm really looking forward to seeing what's inside this month. This is probably the theme I've been the most excited for since I started getting the box. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. Oh cool, so we have a new quote again on the front of it. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Pretty true. Ooh, and I think this is the first time I've seen them use the artwork in a landscape fashion. I love it. Again, I'm kind of reminded of like Beauty and Beast. I don't know if it's because there's the ladders up to the books. If only I had a library that big. But other than appreciating the art, I'm not gonna go too much further into what's in the spoiler card. I'm gonna save that for later. If you wanna jump to that part, that's where I actually look at the items more in depth and give credit to the artist. Right now I'm just kind of gonna do the blind unboxing and see what's inside. Okay, so first on top is this little manila envelope thing. Still nothing's given away by the packaging, just the Fairy Loot symbol. Sounds like maybe there's a chain or something in there. Sorry for the crinkles. Ooh, it's a necklace. Ooh, it's a moon phase necklace. Oh, and it's designed by Nova Rantail. I really like her stuff. In fact, I'll wear it right now. The perfect accessory for a lunar unboxing. Okay, and the next thing was kind of peeking out to me already. Moon and Stars paper clips. Aw, there are little moons on the back. I guess that makes sense because when you just look at it this way, it doesn't really look like Moon and Stars. You have to look on the back to see the moons. Oh, those are too cute though. I'm gonna use those in my bullet journal. Ooh, and then what's this little box? My Little Moon trinket dish. Little moon with like the face detailing, and it's that nice iridescent color. Usually most iridescent things I see are primarily the purple with some of the goldy undertones. So it's kind of neat that they were able to make it primarily gold with the pinky undertones. Ooh, maybe I'll use these for like my earbuds by my bedside table. So I'm starting to acquire a lot of small little dishes and bags and stuff. All right, we got another little box thing. Starry fairy lights. I love fairy lights. Whenever I saw these like coppery ones, I had to get them. I'm gonna be super excited. Yeah, it looks like it's essentially the same thing. Aw, this one doesn't have a timer, just on and off. But you have little, oh cool, it's wire in between. That's good. It's always easier to like position that and kind of bend that wire. You have these little plastic things with a little LED in the shape of stars. And let's see if they light up white or like a golden color. Alright, and let's check it out. Ooh, that's nice white. That's really bright, actually. I wonder if that's just because they're new. Maybe my other one lights up that bright too whenever I have it at full strength, but those batteries have been in there for a little while. And ta-da! Now I have 2 strands of fairy lights. Okay, and the next item up is a big cloth. Let's see, what kind of cloth? What is this guy do? What's a pillowcase? You know what, and this was just the first side that I saw with like the moon and the books and the gal reading. I think I like that a little bit more than the one I got currently. I think I'll replace it. With freedom, books, flowers, and the moon, who could not be happy? By Oscar Wilde. That's kind of what the quote looks like. I like this a lot more. I think I might need to buy more small pillows. Right now I only have the one and I've been swapping out the pillowcase. But I kind of like this one and the other one I have, so I think that means buying more pillows. Okay, and so next up we've got another little vanilla envelope. Oh cool, so we've got a little keychain with a little dragon on it. It says, even the darkest of stars. So seeing that and the dragon kind of makes me think that it's from another book series. And if that's the title of it, I haven't read it yet. Ooh, and it's got and it glows in the dark. I'll try and like nab a photo of that to show off how it looks in the dark as well. And the card even says who it's designed by. It's by Dust and Pages. Okay, then the next item. Ooh, this looks gorgeous. So it looks like it's like a little book with shimmery stars. It has a quote on it that says, "You have galaxy dies, you have me. Which is credited to Illuminae, which is also credited to J. Kristoff and Anne Kaufman. I wonder if that's like a book. Let's see. So, oh, okay, nice. So yeah, it's just nice, like black line pages, no frillies like in any of the corners, just simple pages to fill with writing. Okay, and let me just poke around a little bit. That looks like it's it until I open up the book pouch, except for the tarot cards. So we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. I don't know, that red hair looks a little familiar, so hopefully the spoiler card will tell me that I know what series this is from. I've been reading a lot more like kind of current young adult books recently, so I hope I know which one it's from, but we'll see. Alright. And get the box out of the way and then we'll open up the pouch. So it looks like the next thing is the author letter. And I guess I did spoil it for myself because the imagery from the stickers looks very similar to the imagery like on the author letter. I love this artwork. I think it's really cute. I especially like how like realistic it is, and she's like leaning on her hand and you can actually see the fat bunching up. Like so many times people like very artfully have like a hand where they're leaning on, but no smush. You gotta have the smush, otherwise it's not realistic. Alright, and then we have the bookmark from this box. I'm actually really happy. I noticed with the last one that they're building them a little more substantial, which I like because I actually use them. Let me feel around the book just to make sure. Okay, so it looks like the fairy scoop is our last thing before we actually pull out the book itself. Same things there. We got interview with the author. And it looks like next month's theme is going to be rule breakers. I like the artwork for this too. You got a little tower and then somebody's zip lining down it. So, ooh. And I just kind of skimmed through it real quick and I saw that the next box will have a ceramic mug. Now, you can never have too many mugs. I don't care what Will says. Alright, and the book itself. Oh my goodness. This is probably one of the cutest book covers I've seen in a long time. Ooh, and like it's kind of raised, the white part on the title. It's called Woven in Moonlight. And I guess it's like a subtitle, Seize the Night. I love it. It's so fun. Oh my god, and look at this beautiful llama on the back. Too cute. Ooh, and the artwork continues onto the inside of the book, where you have the little description about what's in it. You've still got some of the vines carrying over. And then I like how the green on the inside kind of matches the green on the leaves. And let's peek at the book jacket and the book cover. Oh yeah, the jacket does have some stuff. Let me see if the cover's got anything. Yeah, a little embossed moon in the corner. I'll try to wave it around in case the light catches it. And then like a silver for the book cover. I'm torn. I can never decide how I want my bookshelf to look, and looking at this now kind of makes me think that I would love to have a bookshelf with just a naked hardback copy, but then I also worry that they would get like dirty or dinged or damaged or something. Alright, so let's check out what's on the inside. So it looks like there's a lady out at night she's in all white with a dagger. The guy is inside with a lot of beautiful plants. I wonder if she can like talk to animals or communicate with them or something, because it looks like there are an awful lot of animals following her. Like I've said before, we'll have a close-up on it once I start reading the spoiler card, which I guess I'll do now. Okay, so I got our spoiler card here. Here's the artwork for the month. We've got a nice big old library and constellations and a telescope to look out of. I always love seeing the artwork for the month. I feel like they're all really, really gorgeous and really well done. But so this is the spoiler card. Each little blurb says a little bit about the item and the artist that made it. So I'm going to go through each of these items, give you a little bit of a close-up, and give credit to those artists. First up on the list, we have the moon necklace. I had to take it off so I could show it off for you guys. It is a nice little circular pendant where you have all the moon phases. And just as the card says, this item was designed by @NovaRantail. And next on the list we have the fairy lights. So I thought they looked better lit up, so I'm going to try and squish some onto the screen here. But we've got just a little strand of fairy lights with stars and a little battery pack. It takes 3 AA batteries, and it's got a nice on and off switch so you don't have to pull the batteries in and out. And this item is credited to the whole of the Fairy Loot team. Alright, and then next is the moon trinket tray. So it's got this beautiful iridescent color, but with the focus on the greeny gold as opposed to the purple, which we usually see on those kind of things. The Fairy Loot team recommends using this for pins, rings, necklaces, other small items like that. But seeing as I have a plethora of these, I think I'm going to use these for my small little earbuds. Again, this item is credited to the entire Fairy Loot team. Okay. Then up next is the little notebook. So it's got this beautiful quote on it. You have me until the last star in the galaxy dies. You have me. And the Fairy Loot card says that it is from the Illuminae files. And the quote is credited to both Ami Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I haven't heard of the Illuminae files, but I'm kind of thinking based on the blurb on the spoiler card that that is a TV series. And I love to watch my sci-fi, so I'll have to look into it. And this is just a nice standard notebook, nothing on the bottom or on the top, just nice lined pages, ready to be written on. And then we have the pillowcase. So this was the first scene that I noticed. It's got the moon, and it seems to be coming out of this book that she's reading. This would be really great for like a small pillow like on a bed, or maybe in your reading nook if you've got a lot of blues there. It just has a very cozy kind of sleepy time vibe. And then we've got really big letters, bigger than I can fit, all at once. We've got with freedom, books, flowers, and the moon. Who could not be happy? A quote by Oscar Wilde. And we still have like the clouds and stars motif around the outside. And then the next item is the keychain. So I was spot on that. This is inspired by a book, and it's apparently a book that was featured in a previous Fairy Loot box. So the book is called Even the Darkest of Stars, and it's by Heather Fawcett. And this book was featured in the September 2017 box. I haven't been getting the Fairy Loot boxes for that long, but I'm sure this is a special treat for people who have been along for the ride since then. And just as the card says, this item was designed by @Dust and Pages. Alright, then we also have the Moon and Stars paper clips. So I'll pull one of these off, showcase it a little bit better. But the inside of the pin is actually a moon. So when you have it on one side of the paper, you see the star, and on the other side, you see the moon. I feel like that'll come in real handy with like my bullet journals and stuff. It's very flat, so you really only want to use a couple sheets of paper in between. Don't want to stress it out too much. Be a nice way to class up your bullet journal with some. All right, and before we get into the featured book, we have the tarot cards that we get each month. These ones are designed by the same artist as last week, which is Gabriela Buchdoso. And these are inspired by Ember in the Ashes by Sabah Tahir. That's on my bookshelf. I've heard really great things and I'm really excited to read it. It's in my to-read pile, so I'm gonna get to that real soon. All right, and some of the staple items that come along in the little satchel with the book itself is the Fairy Scoop, where we have a Q&A with the author, as well as a little bit of a look into what's going to be in the next month's box. I was really excited to see that they're going to feature a ceramic mug. I feel like I can never have enough of those. And then we have the bookmark for this month's box. It's got the date and the theme, as well as a little cutout of this month's artwork. And then we have the author letter. So we've got these really fun bright colors that match the book itself. And then we have this stunning piece of art by @CatBDraws. Alright, so I was actually super stoked to see that the artist who made the stickers, the front cover, and the inside cover is the author of the book. I think that's super amazing to have not just a talent with words, but also with images as well. I think that makes everything a little extra extraordinary. So we've got this character either inside or during the day. I'm gonna go with inside since we have the lines that would lead me to believe it's stone. Lots and lots of beautiful plants. And then outside and at night, we've got this lady in all white, along with lots of little animal creatures and the moon. Two, on the hardback book, we have this little embossed moon and stars, and we have the title in silver. And then two, like all our Fairy Loot books, we get a signed copy from the author. And this one I thought was really cute that they actually work it into the book itself. Got the little leopard and the space to sign there. So I realize I've talked all about the book but not said the author. So this is Woven in Moonlight, a novel, Seize the Night by Isabel Abanez. Alright, and those are all the items. Alright, so that was January's Fairy Loot box. I'm really excited to read this book. It looks pretty unique to the books that I have on my bookshelf, which just makes me extra excited to dig in and get to reading. I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and regardless, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.